Hey, good, bad news at the same time, or exclusive to each other, or whatever, depending on who you are, whatever. So today is going to be the finale of The Surge, and I was dropping hints before that I wanted to play an older game next after The Surge, and I was thinking of, like, Anachronox, or Vampire the Masquerade, or Pathologic, or similar games and stuff like that. I'm gonna put that on hold, sorry if you heard that news and it's not happening now, but it will happen. I think I'm just gonna slide that to being something I do after I finish Dark Souls instead. And that's because the timing's just too perfect in that right when I'm finishing The Surge, there's a brand new Western RPG game coming out. It's called Vampyr, or Vampyr, or something, V-A-M-P-Y-R. It's from Don't Nod, the people that made Remember Me and Life is Strange. And I've had my eye on this, and it just happens to come out right when I'm finishing The Surge, so it seems like a logical next step, at least for now. But I have the issue of that it's a game that's fraught with moral dilemmas and whatnot, because you are a surgeon and a vampire, and I'm going to try to explain this stuff even though I've never played the game or watched anyone else play it, so it's like I'm doing the outsider perspective of what I think the game works like. But I want to ask your guys' opinion of how you would like me to play this game, because I could see myself going either way and either route being fun, and I'm kind of split, and I'm kind of curious how the audience feels. So, you probably know what the conflict is already. You're a vampire and a surgeon. If you're a surgeon, you're a doctor, you probably care about people and want to help them and so on. But now you're a vampire and you can only survive by eating people, and that's kind of an interesting little conflict, isn't it? But you can go either way. One, you can be the good doctor, the bare minimum vampire, either never sucking people's blood and killing them, or only doing it when you absolutely need to, or maybe specifically selecting morally repugnant fools, or whatever the fuck, or people that are more disposable for the purposes of being a vampire, perhaps. That's one option. That's the good doctor option. The other option is just to go full bloodlust, just give in to being a vampire, go all dark, kill everyone, possibly. I think you are basically able to kill practically anyone, including quest NPCs, like people that give you quests. There's a little bit of a mitigating thing, is that I've heard there's like a meter of some kind that you charge up with each NPC, where like you do things with them that improves the quality of their blood, so you're essentially prepping them to be a better victim. So you don't just mindlessly attack every single NPC the moment you see them and then never get a quest because all of them are dead and never can give you quests. Like there are steps that can be taken to, I don't even know what to call it. It's like you're cooking people. Like you're seasoning them up to make them better, and your reward, I think, is an experience boost. And the higher you get the meter, the bigger experience boost you get for devouring people. So I could totally see either way being fun. One is just going into this dilemma of, like, giving up, surrendering your own power and maybe being vulnerable throughout the game in order to try to have the least footprint and impact on this community with your evil curse. And the other one is just to be this evil, stalking monster that manipulates people and primes them to be the perfect victim so that he can gain more power. Like, those both sound like fun. And maybe, if the game's nuanced and interesting and varied enough, and let's be honest, short enough, because if it's super long, I don't know if it'd happen, maybe one day I'll do a second playthrough of the alternate route, but it's usually not feasible to play any game more than once, just because there's so many damn games. I'm even talking about the other games I'm on my docket, like, that was already 3 other classic games I'm looking at playing, and that's not even counting the dozens of other ones that just don't immediately come to mind that are on my list. So every time I replay a game, that's missing a chance to play a new game. So I don't know if I'll ever play Vampyr twice. So I would like your input. I could really go either way. So go in the description, click on that link, go vote in the poll. You can argue your point in the comments below, but that is not what's tallied. But if you want input from other people, or you want to argue your point because you played the game, then you as the player or you as the viewer can, like, say what you would like in a playthrough, and then other people can look at that and be like, yeah, you swayed me that way, and I'll go vote on that way because I like the sound of that. You've informed me and whatnot. So that'd be good. Vote. There's nothing else to say. And vote fast, please. The series starts tomorrow. I'm gonna be recording it later tonight, so the early votes have the biggest sway these first 6 hours or so. But I'll be keeping an eye on it as it develops. Vote.